Welcome to the podcast about investing in startups, where existing investors can learn how to get the best deal possible. And those that have never before invested in startups can learn the keys to success from the venture experts. Your host is Nick Moran, and this is The Full Ratchet.
Welcome back to The Full Ratchet. On today's special segment of Investor Stories, the investors address trends, sectors, and markets that they think are positioned for outsized returns in the future. This is the segment called What's Next? On today's special segment, we have Ajao of Base 10. Ade, can you talk about sectors or trends that you're bullish on?
Absolutely. I mentioned some before, but we are very bullish in logistics. We all the value chain of logistics, from the transportation of cargo to warehousing to brokers, etc. We are very focused on last mile transportation, and we are also very bullish in construction in an industry as a whole, although it might take a little bit.
On today's special segment, we have Oren Klaff of Intersection Capital. Oren, can you talk about sectors or trends that you're bullish on?
Oh my God. I mean, so, when you ask that question, you get a no-brainer, but direct to consumer, I'm investing in direct to consumer. I love the space. I'm in a couple of deals. I'm tripled down on it. I see it work. Casper was the signal that this stuff is working. It's moving Quip and all those. So DTC, and we're working on a DTC company that would surprise you. It's a $75 billion space that nobody else is touching. Mm-hmm. So there's lots of room in DTC.
On today's special segment, we have Leo Polovets of Sousa Ventures. Leo, can you talk about sectors or trends that you're bullish on?
Yeah, absolutely. I would say a couple of sectors I'm really excited about would be, first, logistics. We've seen a lot of success with our Flexport investment, but we've also done a lot of investments in and around the logistics space, like Stored, which does warehousing, and Union Crate, which does demand prediction, and Steady, which helps businesses with EDI-based communication. And I think one reason we're really excited about this sector is there's a lot of really old school companies in it, and they're all huge, and the industry is very fragmented in many ways. So there's a lot of opportunity, and buyers are just a lot of times very frustrated with having to use paper tools, faxes, voicemails. They wait weeks to get information or get quotes. And so I think there's just a lot of great opportunity for startups, and the markets are really huge. I think another area I'm really excited about is fintech and lending. We had, a first generation of fintech companies in the last 10 years or so that are trying to reinvent banking and loans and things like that from a tech perspective. More recently, I'm seeing more and more companies that are kind of doing more subtle things, right? Like they're doing ISAs, or they're helping companies provide financing to their own buyers, or, all of these ideas that are maybe not first generation reinvention of financial services, but maybe new services that didn't really even exist 10 years ago. So I think that's a really exciting area. And then drilling in, I think ISAs specifically, which are income share agreements, are really interesting. And that's where you help somebody with something related to work. It could be training, it could be helping them find a job. And then in exchange for that service, you get paid as a percent of their income. And so I think this is actually a really, really interesting and elegant business model where you don't have to help people based on their ability to pay before you help them, because a lot of people, they might not have a lot of savings, or they might not have great credit. And instead, this lets companies provide services to people and then get paid only if those services are useful. So I think it's a really good alignment of incentives. And I'm really excited about companies that bundle that incentive alignment together with some product like coaching or training or immigration visas or what have you.
That will conclude this installment of Investor Stories. If you're enjoying the program and would like to see it continue, take a moment and leave a 5-star review in iTunes. Also, if you'd like updates on new content from TFR, as well as the top 10 VC articles every week, go to fullratchet.net and sign up for the newsletter. Okay, that will wrap things up for today. Until next time, over-prepare, choose carefully, and invest confidently. Thanks for joining me.